Hello students, we are going to continue with our chapter 8, right? In the previous lecture, we have understood the meaning of business finance, what is the need of business finance, and what is the importance of finance in the business. Okay, now the next topic, that is the owner's funds, right? In this lecture, I have covered only the first one, that is equity share. As you can see in the diagram, mainly three types of owners funds are there: equity share, preference share, and retained profit or plugging back of profit. Okay, to get the capital, the owner or the businessman, right, he is going to have three alternatives for the owner's funds, right? He can issue equity share, he can issue preference share, and whatever the amount of profit that has been generated for the specific year, right, he's going to kept some proportion as a reserved earning or a reserved profit, that is known as retained profit, right? Like suppose I have earned 10 crores of profit for the particular specific year, I'm going to retain at least 2 crores for the future endeavors. Okay, right? There are types are there particular in equity share, mainly three types: ordinary equity share, sweat equity share, and the other equity share, right? In preference share, mainly two: redeemable before 20 years and redeemable after 20 years, right? So today we are going to learn about the equity share. What is the meaning of equity share, right? This equity share, right, they are the one, or the equity shareholders, they are the one who are going to have the last right to receive the dividend as well as the capital. Okay, let's say for an example that I am the equity shareholders, right? So I am the only one who is going to receive the dividend. Now what is dividend? Dividend is the return on the shares that has been purchased by me, right? Like suppose I have 10 equity shares, so I will be what, I will be getting that particular amount of dividend after the dividend that has been distributed amongst the preference shareholders. Okay, right? So I am the last one. When we compare to the preference share, equity shares, they are going to have what, they are going to have the last right to get the dividend or to get the capital. When will be the option to get the capital? When the company is in, they are going to in the liquidation form or dissolution. That means the company is going to close, company is going to get shut down, right? So equity share holders, they are, we can say that, they are the maximum risk takers as compared to the preference shareholders. Why? Because they are the one who are the last one to receive the capital as well as the dividend. Okay, right? Now what are the characteristics of equity share? First, true owners. Understand, equity shareholders, they are considered as the true owners because they are the one who are going to take the risk, right? Because they are investing the money, but they are the last one in receiving the income generated by the particular working of the company. If I am there, I am the equity shareholder, then I will be the last one who is going to receive the dividend, as well as after the liquidation I will be getting the last one, or I am the last one who can claim the capital. Okay, right? Then next, right to vote. Equity shareholders, like suppose I am the one who is having a equity shares, right? Then I have a right to vote. Right to vote in what? Right to vote in electing the managing director, in appointing the board of directors, I can. Okay, then rate of dividend. Here for the equity shareholders, these people, they don't have what, they don't have that fixed rate of dividend. They don't have that fixed rate of dividend. Okay, like suppose I am there, like I am the equity shareholders, right? So after distributing, after allocating, paying the tax to the government, paying the particular amount of dividend to the preference shareholder, I am the last one who is going to get that particular dividend. So the rate of dividend, that will not be fixed in equity shares. Okay, then profit related. Obviously equity shareholders, they are only going to, or they are only connected or concerned with the what, with the profit. Okay, if profit is there, then only dividend that will be distributed. If no profit, then no dividend to the equity shareholders. To the equity shareholders. Why? Because they are the true owners, they are going to get the risk. Okay, then general meeting. Once in a year, they can what, they can attend the general meeting. They can even put their own whatever the perceptions are there, whatever the decision, whatever the suggestions are there, they are going to give to the company in the meeting, board of directors meeting. Okay, right? They can vote, they can elect the directors, because they are the what, they are the true owners of the company, that we have already seen into the first characteristic of equity shares. Okay, right? So see, general meeting, it is the what, it is the, you know, that particular thing, okay, yes, how much the performance that has been done by the company, what is the amount of profit that they have earned, what is the loss and everything, it will be there, what is the expenditure, what are the sources of income, everything that will be there. Okay, so each and every equity shareholders, they are liable to know how the company is running. Okay, then sixth, that is repayment of capital. Unless and until the company is going into the state of a liquidation, then and then only they can think about getting the capital back. But if the company is still running, during the existence of the company, they are not going to get that particular capital. That is whom? That is equity shareholders. If company lasts for a 5 years, right, if company lasts for 10 years or more than that, then after the particular liquidation, after the shutdown of the company, they are going to get the capital back, otherwise no. Okay, then next, dissolution or liquidation. Okay, what is the meaning of dissolution or liquidation? That means when, you know, that company, whatever they are involving the production or the purchase business, there is no any kind of income, no any kind of earning, there is no demand of the product, then they are going to what, they are going to state, or they are going to in a state of what, in a state of a dissolution, right? They are not going to close the company unless and until the production is going to be stopped, right? The shutdown point, it will be there. But at the time of dissolution and liquidation, the first priority that will be given to whom? That will be given to the preference shareholders, right? And then only these equity shareholders, they are going to get the capital, if any there. That means they are the one who are going to, you know, that maximum risk takers, right? See, if profit is there, then they are going to get benefited. But if loss is there, and if there is the what, there is a state of a dissolution, liquidation, then they are going to what, they are going to be maximum risk takers, because they are not going to get that particular capital back. Okay, right? Then shares of qualification. Now what is shares of qualification? What is share of qualification? Like equity share, the person, like I am the one who is holding the equity share, so I have a right to elect the board of directors or the managing director, that whom I want to appoint as a director of the company. And I can prove myself that yes, I am the one who is going to be the director of the company. That is what, there is a shares of qualification. Okay, like I'm having an equity share, so I can work as what, I can work as a board of director of the company. I'm the owner, as well as I'm the board of director, I'm the managing director of the company. That is what, that is a shares of qualification. In many of the company, you know, that those who are having the particular shares, equity shares, they are also going to perform as a role of a director in the company. Okay, right? But not every director or not every owner, right, who is going to manage or who is going to do the particular kind of a business. Okay, right? Then capital benefits. Obviously, each and every coin has a two sides. If loss is there, if any kind of risk is there, the maximum risk, maximum gain, right? So benefit, capital benefit, it will be there, like, you know, right share, bonus share, right? That benefit arising due to increase in the share price in the market, everything, that is what, that is the capital benefits, and it directly benefits the equity shareholders, right? So those who are having a equity share, they can what, they can earn, they can have that particular maximum benefits from it. Okay, then registration of shares. This registration of shares, that is done into the particularly recognized capital market, like share market or a stock exchange. If new shares are there, if new company is there, then they are going to be there in the primary capital market. Existing securities, they will be traded in the secondary capital market, which is also known as share market or a stock exchange, right? Everything, you know, the trading of the equity share or a preference share, right, it will be done in the stock exchange or a capital market. Okay, right? Getting my point? So to do the transaction, that is to do the trading, that is of a purchase and a sale, the company owner must register their equity shares into the stock exchange or a share market. Okay, clear? Then what are the types of equity share? Mainly three, as we have seen in the diagram: ordinary, sweat, and other. What is ordinary equity share? that is to raise the capital. The company owner, what he's going to do, he's going to distribute, or he's going to that paper out, or they can start issuing the equity share, right? And this kind of people, that those who are having that equity share, they are considered as the true owners of the company, right? They are going to bear the real risk of the business. The return, that is not definite whether they are going to, if more profit is there, then and then only they are going to get the return, otherwise not, because they are the one who are at the last in repayment of the capital as well as the distribution of the dividend. Okay, right? And if after dissolution, that is after that shutdown of the particular company or the organization, right? If during the repayment of the liability, the assets of the company, they are sought in repaying the debt, then these true owners, that is equity shareholders, they are going to what? They are going to sell their personal property also. Getting my point, right? And debts are paid. So unless and until, okay, if any amount is left, then they are going to get their particular capital back, otherwise, okay, right? And this kind of equity shares, they are going to be there to fulfill the short term, medium term, and a long term need, right? If they are going to what? They are going to have that particular large capital is required, then they are going to divide that particular shares, or they are going to what? They are going to distribute the equity shares into the small fraction, and they are what? They are considered as a shares, right? And the one who are they are purchasing, right, they are considered as what? They are considered as the equity shareholders, right? And these shareholders, what they are going to get? They are going to get the return on the investment that has been done by them. Okay, then sweat equity share. Now the people who are working into the company, like board of directors, right, employees, right, who is having a special knowledge, right, everything, they are going to get that equity share at a reasonable rate, that is at a discounted rate. Okay, why? Because they are the part of the company. So a particularly offer that will be made, right, and that are these shares, they are called as what? They are called as the sweat equity share. Okay, then other equity share, that is mainly two: equity share with the voting rights, and equity share with a different right in relation with the dividend having a voting rights, right? Some people, they are only going to prefer in getting the dividend. They are not going to involve into the decision process, and they are going to cast a vote. Okay, few people there, that they don't want to take the responsibility, they only want to get the benefit. And when they are going to get the benefit, obviously this kind of other equity says, like, that, like, I'm the one, I need to mention into the memorandum of association, I will be only having the interest into the dividend, not into the voting rights, or I'm not going to involve any kind of decision process that has been there by the management. Okay, right? So characteristics and the types of equity share, mainly three: ordinary, sweat, and other. Okay, I hope you guys are writing the notes, right? If you have any doubt, you can ask me. We are going to continue the same chapter in the next lecture.